Alright. I think I got a good placement there. I should really make a new overlay, huh? Well. Well. Time for us to continue. In the name of justice, I suppose. Okay, everything good. There we go. We're using multiple displays sometimes. I should really figure out how to, like, make sure my mouse goes the right way because one display is on my left and the other one's on the right, but it's like the opposite. I try to move my mouse. Okay. On day 1 of investigation, the Turnabout Samurai. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. That rocked! See you in hell, evil magistrate! Whoa, stop raving that broom around the room. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that serial show you were just watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like, how young? 10 years old? Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. I can't judge you. Honestly, I still watch Sailor Moon. That's 17. See? I'm a teen. Not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Then watch it with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular. And when they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. I really worry about kids these days. Gramps. Well, Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Oh dang, it has? Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time. But no one paid any attention to Wright & Co. law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. October 16th, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Hello? This is Phoenix... Nick! Maya? What? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested! Huh? You mean the guy on the show? Yes. They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it, in real life. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick! Please, Nick. October 16th, 9:22 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found struck through his body. Police believe that this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No, no, it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Yes, Wright and Cole offices. What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai. What? Yes. Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick. Go? Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So, I've decided this will be our first case. I suppose we should. It is our job. Mia's favorite potted plant. Maya's been watering it so much lately, it looks like a little swollen. She's either trying to make it grow or she's perfecting her water torture technique. Poster of an old movie that Mia liked. I was thinking I should go see it myself. And I realized that the poster doesn't actually say the title of the movie. It's a nice day outside. The hotel across the way is always full these days. There's the bellboy happily cleaning the room. Mia's desk. Actually, it's my desk now. Sitting there always makes me feel like a professional. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is the thought that I have to read all these now. Well, I'm glad that things are getting happier. It's, well, happened with Mia. See. You got any— oh, it's just the attorney badge. Doc? Any ideas? We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just a minute, you don't have a clue what happened. No, just don't have enough information. What to do? Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's on sightseeing. Well, let's go! October 16th, Detention Center, Visitors Room. What's wrong, Maya? It's him! In the flesh! Is that really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him! Will Powers, our client. That's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. But he definitely did it. Murder. At least once. Maybe twice. Dang, Maya. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you saying? Yes? Something wrong? No. No. This is getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh no, oh no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. The kids, you know, I don't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Ah! Nick. What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah. He didn't do it. Definitely changed her mind really quick. Probably gonna say the same dialogue, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Smile for the camera. This guard monitors the visitors' room. He seems frozen in awe of Will Powers. We don't got anything to present. So, what happened? Maybe you can start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday, actually. It was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 o'clock that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around and staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. Crazy. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. Samurai spear? Yes, it was a long spear that the steel samurai uses as a weapon. Maybe you could explain to me just what the steel samurai is. Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this. He reminds me of Wolverine just a bit. I agree. Hello! Welcome, Daktu. I'm going to... hold on. Ta-da! Oh, you recently played Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I don't have a Switch, but I really do want to play like a lot of the Switch games. Ooh, I should probably eventually move chat. Gonna block the whole game. I'll move it. Wait, that's not chat. What is that? No. There we go. I'm gonna have to make it real small, but it's fine. There we go. There we go. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo-Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him in this time. Wow. I see. Neo-Old Tokyo. Who comes up with these names? Powers' alibi. Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9 o'clock. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5 o'clock, but I was a little tired. Well, after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. You're welcome. I just thought, like I recently, did, the commands and stuff, and it's I want to do the shout-out thing for all my friends. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. But he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go. I'm willing to bet 10 bucks she asked for autographs. Guess we're going to the studio. October 16th, Global Studios main gate. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome! Aren't you excited? Hey, you there. Who's day? She just called old bag? I want you... you want in? You gotta go through me. Uh-oh, sorry. We're, lawyers. Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Used today, something horrible happens and all you can oh. I can't keep up with you! I guess I'm just not meant to listen to her insulting us. Nick, will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know, it's possible. Hey! Listen when you're being spoken to, used today. I'll present my attorney badge. What's that? You're giving that to me? Absolutely not. Dang. Okay. Examine? The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. Computer that runs the studio security cameras. Hey, no touching! Where your pupils go? An overhead map of the studios. Right from there is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. Well, I don't see anything else to look at. Oh, what? The security guard station. Security lady must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in there. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. It was going a mile a minute. Sure was. I could not catch up. Let's see. Studios. So, what do you do here at the studios? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... No, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know? But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too, he was. Hammer? The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. We'll go with Will. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it. Believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jackhammer. We don't know for certain if that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. Mr. Hammer. What kind of person was Jackhammer? What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jackhammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard that they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Reason for suspicion. Why are you certain that Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 5 o'clock when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 o'clock and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request. And maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously. Hold on one second. I'm gonna adjust my chair. Much better. And oh, now I gotta move everything. Okay. I think. So many chords. Alright. Back to... Let's go see. Mr. Powers. Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right. Not at all. At your worst, you're a suspect. Alright, Oh. One second. It would seem. Gotta check my phone. There we go. My alarm was about to go off. Y'all were about to hear, like, some anime theme music or something. Alright. Let's talk. Security lady. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio. Oh, the security lady? She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Pick up that mask. Were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you. She's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Powers' request added to the court record. I just hope that this will get me past the security lady. But your alibi. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I'd never do that. Earlier, you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says that she saw you that day. She says you were heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping. I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you, on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady thought she saw me. What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. Somebody must have dressed up as him, maybe. Alright. Well, we don't exactly have anything to present. What the... My phone keeps, like, going off. Oh, it's just Cookie Run Kingdom. Alright. Damn. Have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Yes, I recognize that bold, childish scroll. Powers' request given to the security lady. To think he would entrust his fate to the use of such unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here, towards the studios. No going to the right. That's the employee area. No one's allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. A good detective told me himself. Don't tell me Gumshoe's here. Hey, Nick. Huh? There were maps of the security guard station. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents apiece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents! Guide map of Global Studios added to the court record. Okay. Outside Studio 1. October 16th. Studio 1 entrance. Hey! Aren't you that murderer from the other day? Ah! It's that confused detective. Hey, pal. You know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomy out the window. So? Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Hey. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame the other people all I want, but I know the truth is in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. I'd say he's a character, alright. Okay. I'm a little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal. Detective, aren't you on the case? Well, yeah, but hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal. Just there we go. Hey, there's a camera here. That's the security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data. You can see who went there. There's a number plate on the camera. ST1307. It must be the camera ID number. Alright, welcome. There's a big welcome sign above the path. Yeah, apparently the studio's falling on tough times. They started letting people in on days they aren't filming. They make a bit of extra money by charging for admission. Huh? You sure know a lot about this place, detective. You know, you could always quit being a detective and work here. Yeah, a lot of perfect timing. With the studio mascot down for the count. Hey, just what's that supposed to mean, pal? Studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? Holding a sign in his hand. Right, to the studio. Left, to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind pretty strong. The wind was pretty strong yesterday, and the head broke off. It took that tree down with it too. Oh, that explains it. Studio 1 and Studio 2. Entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. It makes sense they would want to keep the non-employees out. Alright. Let's lock the gumshoe. Security lady. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady? What a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Power said. She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? What kind of evidence? Oh, that photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai headed towards the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera up there at the gate, pal? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah, whenever somebody walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no! Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. Alright, the investigation? So, how is your investigation going, Detective? Well, hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions. Right, so, Detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Aw, why are you making him feel so guilty? I mean, we do need this, but I feel bad. Autopsy report added to the court record. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. We like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't found already. Haha. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go! We got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. Reason for arrest. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over at Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At the time, there was no other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. Right. Okay. I'm gonna look at the evidence. Okay. Jack's autopsy report. Time of death 10:15 at 2:30. Cause of death is the pierce through the chest by a spear. Do I have to go back to the studio main gate? Nick, look! A security lady is in the guard station, stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them. Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? Or he has to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Hmm? Oh, that. I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that I took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. About that security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the gate, see? And it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes to... It records the time when it takes a photo... takes a picture, too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. The guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him too. If he's not the one that did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you? Good one, Sonny. He thinks I was joking. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was? Past tense? Oh yes, he was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate. It's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who could blame him? Let's see. I don't think we should present anything, but... Oh, we can go places. October 16th, Global Studios Employee Area. Nick! This is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look! There's Powers' dressing room. No one's here this soon. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. A T-bone steak? That would have hit the spot. Just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. What? That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in a film studio? Hehe. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh? It's so normal. I was expecting some cool themed snacks or something. Popcorn at least. But wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this. Ladies first. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Well, Powers, it must be neat to be a star and have your own room like this. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked. Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir? What do you mean, find? You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. Oh, are we gonna go in? To the dressing room. October 16th, Global Studios dressing room. Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping? Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth for his sake. Right. Well, that definitely looks like he has been sleeping. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it's kind of dusty outside. There's some regular suits and among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. It must be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you were already wearing one, myself. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs do you have, Maya? How many stomachs does a girl have? This must be Powers' bag. Hey, don't open that. Look, an employee card key. That must be Powers. It says Studio One. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it, you mean borrow. Card key added to the court record. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Oh! This is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Boogie Woogie. It's just funny. Say Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. How can you tell the name of the show just by looking at a wig? I, kinda like samurai movies. Kinda. Oh. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Well, I don't think I see anything else. But I want to check, just in case. Nope. Oh, wait. Can we get into Studio One now? Dang. Okay, let me think. I think we examined everything. Right and employee area. Outside Studio One. Huh. I don't know. Do I have to talk to her again? Card key for studio employees grants entry into Studio One. Maybe I missed something? I could have sworn I looked all around here. Bag? Oh. I wonder what else is inside Powers' bag. Stop that! My partner, the thief, in training. Oh, I guess that was it. Absolutely nothing. Oh, I guess I'll try this. Could you tell me about this, ma'am? Oh, that! Isn't that a studio card key? Better watch it. Scene of the murder is no place for sightseeing. I'll be taking that. Hand it over. Wait, no, that's mine. Look, I don't have a card key to the studio, see? I want to go pay my respects to Jack Hammer where he died. Well, we'll just have to wait. Oh. What am I missing? Maybe I go see Gumshoe? Or oh, maybe I go talk to October 16th, Detention Center Visitors Room. Apparently, they have Mr. Powers in questioning. Right. Look, pal. That camera takes a picture automatically whenever someone walks by. And it took a picture of Will Powers. I have to ask him about that photograph. Oh well, let's try again later. To the studio. Oh, the entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened. Alright, we're in. She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Alright, let's go in. October 16th, Studio 1. I'm gonna get myself a blankie real quick. I'm a little cold. Ah, my mouse! Nose dropped my mouse on the floor. I have to move my chair too. Why am I so cramped? Did I put a blanket on like my model too? I don't know. I just find it kind of funny having both a blanket on me then on the model. Make it consistent. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Oh, what am I doing? There we go. Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course, that's the mountain, Fujiyama. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not old Tokyo, Nick. Neo old Tokyo. Oh, right. Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Hey, you, no touching that. I mean, I did warn her. I did warn her not to touch it. Oh. Sorry, my partner is kind of, you know. You know? No, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. Will P. I mean WP. I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for Will P, okay? He never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us. I'm gonna continue examine. Wow, look at the camera. It must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Oh, it's just the same lines. And Maya still ignoring our warnings. Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right. Sorry. This girl is out there. Hey, look! That's the chair that the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clamp at the start of the filming. And look, a megaphone. A real-life megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action! This girl is more troubled than I thought. What's this? That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming. Huh. What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment? Well, lighting is fine, but I'd want to be the director. Or maybe the Steel Samurai. I think she's being serious. Huh, interesting. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body... They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. Body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Okay. I guess we'll talk to the assistant. Day of the crime. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studios isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Powers' dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am? What kind? No, I'm just sure you're a fine girl. I'm sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue. A lead. Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just afternoon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling that it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had to come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. Sensing someone. You said that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think. I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about the security lady? If someone else came into the studio, you must have seen him. Do I have anything? No. Okay. Well, I guess we'll go see the security lady. October 16th, Global Studios main gate. What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 o'clock p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks that there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Alright, you better tell me and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to that one assistant in Studio 1. Her! She's not even a full-time employee! All you youngins are like that nowadays. Oh god, here we go again. Please. Please. Left. Well, Nick? This is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. Indeed. Let's go get this. What was that? A burb? A burb. A computer that runs in the studio security cameras. Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Try it. Okay, give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick. Looks like I just have to enter a few numbers. Let's see, first I need the date of the murder. Like the camera turned on 1 p.m. that day. 1 o'clock, that's when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. I think it was this one, right? There, entered. Hey, it's printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. Oh. But he was in costume. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's the way the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the bat. Huh? October 15th, 2 o'clock, photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day? Nope, that's the only one in the computer. Powers? Question mark? Photo added to the court record. Taken at the gate between the entrance and the studios, October 15th, 2 o'clock p.m. Photo number 2. Hey, Nick. Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyways. Let's show her the photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than what I gave you credit for. Why could you be the next evil magistrate? Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So, are we done for today? I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better that we had some idea on who the real killer was. Maybe it really is the security lady? I mean, it does seem that they can't fit into the pants. Quite saggy. Yes, please. Alright, we still should be good on time. Yeah, we're good. Do the trial. October 18th, 10 o'clock a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. It's Edgeworth. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The defense is... Oh, wait. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studio. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. Evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its witness. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court? Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. Actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 o'clock p.m. on that day. Past the security station there is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now on that day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people there. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 o'clock p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 o'clock p.m. Production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was canceled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to the whole thing again? No, everything sounded accurate to me. I think I could probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Samurai spear added to the court record. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? Hmm? Oh, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. I love his face. Siege Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. Just call me This again? You call me an old bag, well, I just cried of love. Objection! Objection! I object to the witness talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony? Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, see, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you? You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. He sure is one hell of an old bag. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since that morning. I, well, had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5 o'clock. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, the man right there, and he was headed towards the studio. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through since that morning. I, well, had some errands to run that morning. What kind of errands? Oh, well, you know. Answer the question. Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers observing, you know. Observing? Aren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job. I'm not sure your boss would see it that way. Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs anyway. I never missed one in all my years. Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run-through too. You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty. Not a bad idea. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. Was there anything? Let's see. Time of death was 10:15 at 2:30. Guide map to Global Studios. Card key. This was 2 o'clock. Spear. Wait, we got the spear? How did we get that? Okay. I was at the main gate from then until 5 o'clock. Now the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked by me at 2 p.m. Okay. It was 2:30. This was 2 o'clock. Maybe I'll just keep pressing? 2 o'clock, you sure? Sure it's a bit? Well, who was the man? Really, you should try not to be so excited at your age. You might strain something. Now, don't get your skeevies? All in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. It was Powers, the man right there. He was headed towards the studio. Dick. Doesn't she seem like she's enjoying this a little too much? Wimbags love gossiping other people's misfortunes. Can't she get her kicks somewhere else? The day of the murder? Ding. It was Powers, the man right there, and he was headed towards the studio. Nick, doesn't she seem like she's enjoying this? Oh. Well, I guess I'll have to present the photo, I guess. Let me get this straight, old bag, Miss Old Bag. Been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Old Bag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course! Didn't your mama teach you 80 cents, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't! Edgeworth is losing his mind. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Mr. Witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you don't have proof that the person in the photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised? The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I supposed to know everyone would be so nosy? You should all be ashamed, all of you. Anyways, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me that isn't any good as evidence, pal. Didn't even give it a second look. Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then. The man in the photo. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. And in the photo. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. You can see he's dragging his leg. Clear as day. Are you absolutely sure? Let's take a look at the picture again. But he was walking strangely because he was injured. It does look like he was dragging his foot. See? You didn't trust me, whippersnapper. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? Still, you can't look at this and say it's Mr. Powers. Yes, but only Mr. Powers would have been dragging his leg. He has a point. It does seem quite likely that it was Powers. There's got to be more to this. I better keep pressing her. Well, Nick, find any glaring contradictions? Well, she seems pretty sure that it was Powers in that photo. I guess I'll just have to press her and see if she shakes her conviction. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. Whippersnapper? Hey, I haven't said anything yet. I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I've said here is on the straight and narrow. Up and up. Youth today, always whining about each other. Enough to make an old lady want to cry. Mr. Wright, please for all sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match. Trip and fall. Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. What? Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. You may continue your testimony. You broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Which prop? He broke a prop. Sure did. His own samurai spear. A samurai spear? The murder weapon? Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as significant detail. I better write this down in the court record. Samurai spear updated in the court record. The murder weapon, a break in the shaft, has been mended with duct tape. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Thus the nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot. Okay. I think we heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me. Which is? Where is this Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. Edgeworth, I think it really is important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it's clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure? Are you sure, Your Honor? Object. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Don't you shake your finger at me, boy. It allowed me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. But will the witness continue her testimony, please? Continue? No need to ask twice. The witness account continued. The time before Hammer's death was 2:30, true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen him. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. This account continued. The time of Court Hammer's death was 2:30, true? Let me double check that. Yep. And then he's dragging his leg at 2 o'clock. Murder weapon. Oop. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. Ah. Hello. Serafina Noir? Or Norore? Hello! Welcome! Thank you for the raid! I never expected to have a raid. You had it right originally. Oh, okay. Noir. Hello, everyone! Welcome! We're currently, investigating the... Oh, yes! Yes, you are! We're currently investigating this, murder case in Phoenix, Wright? Episode 3, where an actor has been killed by a prop. Thank you guys for the follow. Thank you, Serafina and Sora. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that I added commands. Shout out. There we go. Oh, you're also playing Ace Attorney. Yay, we're twins. The MagiStar, whatever, he got murdered, yes. Oh. Well, that's really cool. Glad that there's like, how do I say this? I'm glad that someone else is also playing Ace Attorney. This is my first time playing. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. I'm gonna press her. Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all. I've still never played. Well, it's still really fun, honestly. I mean, to me, it's really fun. I like these types of games where you investigate things. Even though, as an attorney, you're not supposed to, investigate scenes of the crime and stuff, but... Oh, Sora might do it? Well, if you do, I hope you have a lot of fun. Certainly, these characters are very, interesting, to say the least. Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all. Nobody suspicious looking? Right. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. I play a lot of painful games, like League of Legends. Honestly, I find that game kind of painful. He plays Hunt Showdown and those kind of games. Oh. I never... let's see. What is Hunt Showdown? Escape from Tarkov, Hunt Showdown, and Marauders. Oh. See, I'm gonna look this up. Oh. Okay, give me 5 minutes. I need to grab a bite to eat. Oh, no problem. Let's see. If they had, I would have seen them. Well, I still have no idea what exactly. I think I should keep pressing. Um... Old Windbag sure has balls, or well, you know what I mean. Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. Time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30, true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. No one else, huh? What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before 1 o'clock? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. Old Windbag sure has balls, or well, you know what I mean. Old Windbag, oh wait. Hey, did her face change? Maybe I should press her on the part where she says, if they had, I would have seen them. Are you sure? Witnesses answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy. I have no idea. Entirely forgetting? Something for you to look forward to. I'm a death. Side map. Card key. He's dragging. Wait. Did I present the card key? Cause like, if it wasn't him, then he probably wouldn't have had the card key. If they had, I would have seen them. Let's see. So, wait. Not if they went to studio too. Oh no! Maybe I have to press her on every statement? Then, after some rubbish about it being a secret, Al, he told me everything. I see Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officer's fondness for donuts. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. I already pressed her on this one though, I think. Right, Sonny. Da 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 da. I don't know what to present. I'm gonna be stuck here, aren't I? Okay. A break in the shaft I've mended with duct tape. He's dragging one leg. 2:00 p.m. Photo number 2. Guide map to Global Studios. I thought that would have been it, but Jack's autopsy report. Time of death 10:30. Time of Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. No! I gotta think. Time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. The only person I saw go through the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. No one else went there. I has returned. Hello! What snacks did you get? I currently am, let's see, card key. But what about... Did I present the card key? No! I grabbed a couple of Hot Pockets, almost decided on sausage, but didn't want to actually work long. Understandable. Could not work. Please think the facts over making accusations. Is there anything I could... Cause like, I literally do think it's the guide map because... Let's see, the employee area, main gate. And then there's the gate. I think the only way somebody could she not see anybody is if they were coming from Studio 2 or coming from, well, or they were already in Studio 1. But that doesn't explain how the Steel Samurai was sort of walking through here. But then again, no one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. Time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30. The only person I saw in the studio then was Will Powers. If this was it the whole time, I'm gonna be mad at myself. Hold on. Get this photograph one more time. The photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sir, Sonny. So, whenever anyone actually passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from your hole in the ground. Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, you might have an opening. That's very computer printed out on this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15, 2 o'clock, photo number 2. Even I know what that means. It was taken at 2 o'clock p.m. on October 15th. Really, Sonny. Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2? The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1? if it really was the oldie photo? Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. The evidence shows that not one, but two people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access. The security lady herself. Me? Watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means two people went by. Well, yes. That's what it would seem to mean. Can the witness explain this to the court? Ahem. I don't understand these new fangled computer things. Edgy boy, help. Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper? Something the matter, Miss Bag? Ah, that's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate? Someone other than the Steel Samurai? Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. I see. Your testimony, please. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recording on the security camera and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you know? Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny, I've only just remembered it. Right, anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin your cross-examination. Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I guess I expected this. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day. Come to think of it. Oh, I thought there... Oh well. I guess I better press that. Every day. Da 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 da. Well, who in the heck was in the photo you erased? A fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there the other day. Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. But the grate has been loose for a while. It leaks outside and, well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain? I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers. Kids? So on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What? Order! Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd to 3rd grade. Oh yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy. Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. The court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. October 18th, 11:08 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 3. Mr. Powers? Yes? Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go into the studio? I didn't go in the studio. I was sleeping, honest. Who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick! What are we going to do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could have convincingly have done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. Sigh. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? Prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be a hard evidence. Ugh, why am I stuttering so much? But there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with your prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder? Oh my god. I'm gonna make a bad decision. It's not the grade school boy. Definitely not. The security lady is a suspect, but at the same time, it could also be the assistant girl. She seems really sweet. So who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder? I'm gonna have to go with her, I'm sorry. It was the assistant. Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. He stole it, and doing so, she became the Steel Samurai. You're saying the Steel Samurai in the picture, really the assistant? That's correct, Your Honor. If you're serious, you got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo? Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot. Oh, uh-oh. Bad feeling this time. Remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury? Powers and poor Hammer were at the run-through. Oh, and me? What about the assistant? Well, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Powers' injury. She could look the Steel Samurai look with that costume. But she couldn't walk the Steel Samurai walk. She would have lived. Ugh. That kinda takes the legs out of the under. From the under, that case. Mr. Wright. I'm afraid I have to penalize you, as I warned. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Good, Your Honor. One more chance? Very well. Go ahead. So who was the person? Security lady, I guess. Was the security lady? Wendy Oldbag. Ooh! Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in the picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about the morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There's only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about that injury. Security lady, Oldbag. What? Whippersnapper? Order, order. Is this true, Oldbag? I mean, they are true, but I also feel like it's way too obvious. Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you. Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. She slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. She was in the costume. She could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right there. Sherlock Holmes #2, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you think I did it? Is that... Hey boy, don't just sit there, do something! What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. Press further. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive, too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy. The one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. 2nd to 3rd grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops. Okie dokie, Magi. I'm gonna take a map. I'll keep your stream on with alert. Yes, yes. Oh, well, you don't exactly need to. You feel free to enjoy your nap, okay? But thank you. That boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders, Day, whippersnapper? I have proof. Proof? Indeed? Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows that the boy could not have committed this murder? I mean... Wouldn't he need a key card? But at the same time, I think he would be too tall for the costume. The key card? Scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a key card to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no former relation to the studios have a key card? I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? Murph. The windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy. What was her name? Something old bag, Your Honor. And the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. This is all. That is all. The court is adjourned. Okay. Wait a second. Oh? I'm not going to just sit here while you run up barking up the wrong tree. Me. I'm talking. Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Huh, you mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. My lips were sealed. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to accuse me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness, power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, cross-examination. My lips were sealed. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios that day of the murder. But who were they? Who were those people? Well, the director and producer for starters. The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. But where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after all. After that. Blech. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? It was a Studio 2? Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You got through the gate and all the way to the left? See? I knew there was something with Studio 2, I swear. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but... Cross-examination. You said they had nothing to do with it, see? But how could they? Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder. I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. What? You got your bonus and you still talked. I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. Continue. I want more info. So they told me to just pretend that they hadn't been on the studios that day. That's suspicious. They were actually in the studio? Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came. Oh. Edgeworth. I'll kill this woman, I swear it. I feel sorry for Edgeworth, almost. She really left him hanging on this one. But if you're going to accuse me, I'm not letting him get away scot-free. Nick, I guess pressing her was the right thing to do. For an old windbag, she sure likes keeping secrets. Let's get as much information as we can. I guess I'll keep pressing. That's right, by the studio, and the TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We're all in on it. There were some other people at the studios that day of the murder. Said they had nothing to do with it. So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. I already pressed on this. They were actually in... Oh wait, yeah, I already did. Sure. Okay. Dumb. Who were those people? Oh. Just repeating the same lines. Look at the guide map. To the gate all the way to the left. Path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I've already asked my question. Let's see. It's like, we're low health though, so like, I don't want to risk it too much. But it feels like taking a break is like a bad decision. Maybe I present the map. They said they had nothing to do with it. They told me to pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. If you're going to accuse me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. No one would believe I was... Oh wait, why am I reading this? Okay. The guy at the Global Studios. See, if they're at the gate, I can see why she would be there looking for people. But like, if you go through Studio 2, they can have instant access to Studio 1. But like, somebody, like, she could not be seeing anything and they would just be running. Nick, I guess pressing her was the right thing to do. For an old deck, she likes keeping secrets. Get as much information as we can. So the studios wanted me to keep quiet. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said had nothing to do with it, see? I'm probably making a mistake, but I'm risking the biscuit. Fudge! Oh, that's enough. Court sees no reason for prolonging the trial. It's extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation. What? Court finds. Whoops. No. Wait, how do you get there? Well, now I know what it's like to have the bad ending. Risking is not a good idea. Have to do this all over again. It is now in session. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. Prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 at Global Studio. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, prosecution, will blah blah blah. Oh, gumshoe again. Detective. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, I supported the graphs and layout of the studios. Here's the employee area. Actors did a run-through of the action stage during the morning here. Main gate to the studio. Security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station there is the gate, see? Past there are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. The scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people. Victim Jack Hammer, defendant Will Powers, a young woman, the production assistant. All production staff were in the employee area until noon. And after lunch, the victim Jack Hammer went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead later to that day, 5 p.m. Production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. Time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. In that case, in brief, anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen? Yep. I think I could probably remember that. Yes. A medieval. Samurai spear added to the court record. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. That question is, the security lady at the guard station see? Good. Call the security officer to the stand. For the witness to clear her name. Aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. Seems Edward has a bit of trouble getting his witness to say their names. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. Just call me Grandma. Was this young Oldbag not really the theory? You still have children make fun of me to believe it? Objection! I object to the witness talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I just was getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony? Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, see, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you? Oh, you know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. He sure is one hell of an old bag. This is account. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through since the morning. I, had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then till 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers. The man right there. He was headed towards the studio. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Witness's account. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run-through since that morning. I, had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now then, a murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked by me at 2 p.m. No, I didn't. I don't know. Oh great, now I forgot what to do. Was the man? Really? You should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something. No, don't get your skeevies up in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. It was Powers, the man right there, and he was headed towards the studio. Or was I supposed to present it at that statement? Oh. See? Let me get this straight, Miss Oldbag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? Are you talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai Defender of near old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that this person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised? The prosecution would like to ask the old bag, the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I supposed to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then. Man in the photo. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You see he's dragging his legs, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers, happy? So he had sprained his ankle? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Man in the photo. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Let me get the evidence for the prop. He broke a prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. A samurai spear? The murder weapon? Luckily, I was there with duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court record. Samurai spear updated in the court record. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. You see, he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? Well, Nick, find any glaring contradictions? Well, she seems pretty sure it was Powers in the photo. I guess I'll just press. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, saw Powers trip and fall. Trip and fall? Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers strained his ankle. I hope to make it better, of course. You hope to make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? And where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up the backdrops, I think. You didn't know about Powers' ankle. You may continue your testimony. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Plus the nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot? Okay. I think we heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there's one thing that bothers me, which is... where is the Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyways, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure, Your Honor? Object. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Mill Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. And allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Let the witness continue the testimony, please. No need to ask twice. Witness account continued. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30, true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to that studio, then it would have been the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate of the studios, correct? Yes, sirree, Sonny. So, whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture? And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right, anyway. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15, 2 o'clock p.m. photo number 2. Even I know what that means. It's taken at 2 p.m. on October 15th. Really sunny. Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2? The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that no one but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only one data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access to security lady herself. Me? You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes. That's what it would seem to mean. Can the witness explain this to the court? Ahem. I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, please, help. What? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. So you're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper? Something the matter, Miss Oldbag? Ah, that's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone passed by the gate, someone other than the Steel Samurai? Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. I see. Your testimony, please? The other person. Every day, after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. This old bag. This is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it. Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kinda expected this. The other person. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo then. Great. Tell me. Well, who the heck was in that photo you erased? A fanboy. Fanboy? Guild Samurai fanboys. Real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging out. One was there that day. Wait a second. Didn't you say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside and, well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain? I told you they were freaks. And they're kids, children, whippersnappers. Kids? So on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What? Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on the way to the studios that day. One on the steel samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be about 2nd to 3rd grade. Oh yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear? Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy. Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. I'll try not to. October 18th, 11:08 a.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 3. Hours? Let me, save just in case. Because we don't want to go through that again. Mr. Powers? Yes? Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So who was the steel samurai in that security photo? How should I know? Steel samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a steel samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick, what are we going to do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could convincingly have done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. Bye. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence. But there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Willpowers. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your thoughts? Defense disagrees with the prosecution's claims. Claims? What is... There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order. Interesting. But it's here you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great. As if the stakes were hard enough. So, who is this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder? Security lady. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Ooh. Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about the morning's injury. Ugh. Why do I get tongue twisted? Maybe because they have been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. What? Whippersnapper? Order! Order! Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you! Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera was at the gate. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in this costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right there. Sherlock Holmes #2, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it. Is that it? Andy boy, don't just sit there. Do something. What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. Press further. The very same reasoning that Mr. Powers that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait, just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? Boy, the one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler though, as you said. 2nd to 3rd grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper? I have proof. Proof? Indeed? Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder? Keycard. The scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a card key to enter the Studio 1. How could a boy with no former relation to the studios have a card key? I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The Windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. The court will suspend proceedings of the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. And the prosecution will look further into the old bag before we continue. This is all. Court is adjourned. Wait a second. I'm not going to sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me. I'm talking. Oh great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you admitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. My lips were sealed. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people in the studios the day on the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination? My lips were sealed. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. But you were told not to talk. That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be so hard on yourself, Sonny. We're all in on it. Well, does that mean she signed a confidentiality agreement? There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. Who were these people? Well, the director and the producer, for starters. The director? They should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So where was these people? The director was in the play area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Yes, there was. Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. Path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think we already asked all my questions, but... Continue. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder. I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. You got your bonus and you still talk. I think I asked all the questions I could ask. Continue. No harm. Oh. There were blah blah blah. With it, so they chose me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. If you're going to accuse me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Nick, I guess pressing her was the right thing to do. For an old windbag, she sure likes keeping secrets. Get as much information as we can. Oh man. They were actually in the studio. Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came. Rumble, I'll kill this woman, I swear it. I feel sorry for Edgeworth. Almost. We really left him hanging on this one. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Them? Oh. You're just gonna talk about the producers again. Okay. I hope that if I do just move on, that I don't miss anything. If I do, I'm gonna be sad. I think I've already asked all my questions, but take a break seems like the wrong decision. Dang it. Great. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at the Global Studios on the day of the question. The director and producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. Prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag. And more information about these other people we have just been told of. Edgeworth looks pretty angry, but I love this face. I love it. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. This is all. That is all. The court is adjourned. October 18th, 1:04 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Ah, really, it's nothing. Grin. Or should I? We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses, for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So Nick, have we figured out just who was in that Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been the old windbag? Who do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit. Take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her. Well, she isn't winning any points in there, with or without any accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right. We'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks. Thanks, guys. To be continued once again. Yes, please. Just in case I missed something. Okay, gotta remember save file number 2. October 18th, Wright and Co. Law offices. Phew, what a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Hey, you think WP's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the people we found out in today's trial. Director and producer? Yeah, them. Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. Same old. I guess we move. October 18th, 2:16 p.m. Global Studios main gate. No one's here. Great. Now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone to replace her. Hey, in the guard station. Look, she left her donuts. What? I wasn't going to eat them. Oh, really? What is that noise? The computer that runs the studio security cameras, huh? Looks like it's been turned off for the day. There's a security guard station. This old bag must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in there. What is that noise? I wanna find it. It could just be a normal bird, but I don't trust it. Looks like a studio van. Probably use it to carry around film equipment. Main entrance to the studios, they probably have a police officer on patrol out there. Okie dokie. Let's move. Studio. Let's check the employee area. October 18th, Global Studios employee area. Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey. Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh, don't mention it. Is it true they caught the security lady? Oh. Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistants, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right. I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right, see you later then. Good luck with your investigation. Okay. So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came through that drain. Well, it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey, Nick. That drain's covered. The boy won't be able to get in. Yeah. I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him, though, don't you? What, you want to rip the grate off? Really, Nick? We can? Whoa, she's serious? Uh-oh. Well, we might see him if we do, but I would feel bad for doing it. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yay. You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes. Hi-ya! There. That should make the kids happy. The things we do. Drain grate is off. I know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't that make you feel great to do a good deed like that? Must be nice to live so free of guilt. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo Old Tokyo Castle. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? Remains of the other day's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. And, we already read that. Let's see. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. But what else? Well, what else would they keep in a film studio? View to slide. Let's see if there's anything different. Door to the dressing room is not locked. Okay. To the dressing room. There might be something different. October 18th, Global Studios dressing room. This is where the Steel Samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning to do then. Ah, got a point. You do. Mr. Powers' bag, I wonder what's inside. Hey, supermarket tabloids? Wow, I'm kinda shocked. Maya, leave those alone. Wolfmen found on Mars? I have to buy that issue. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Wait, Nick, what now? The snacks. They've passed the expiration date. Then don't eat them. Grumble. They're snacks. They're meant to be eaten. There's an array of cosmetics here. According to Maya, that wig was used in some old TV show. Am I right, Boogie Woogie? Nick, get with the picture. Look, explain to me how you can identify a show just by seeing a wig. I kinda like samurai movies. Kinda. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. There must be Mr. Powers' personal clothes. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here like he said. Locked. Guess he doesn't open his window much. Kinda dusty outside. Oh, I don't see anything else. But I wanna check everything. Every single thing. To the employee area. Wait. What if the kid's there? Nope. Okie dokie. Oh, hello. You look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. Well, talk to you. The studios. So how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area? Yeah, can you believe it? Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think that there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular, a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. Studio's head seems pretty eager to keep us quiet. They were trying to protect the director? Or the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? Okay. I want to present the staff to her. You say you work with the props, right? About that murder weapon. You mean the samurai spear? Yeah, it's a prop, but it's still pretty heavy. I hate having to carry that thing around. You have to be pretty strong to use that as a weapon, it sounds like. Why is Mr. Powers the only person I can think of? Did you take a look at this? That's Mr. Powers. Why is he dragging his leg like that? What is this anyway? Looks like she didn't know about this photo or the injury that morning. Oh, never mind. Is there anything else? The computer must be back on. No, says what? Security guard station, I can see the computer that runs the security cams. Oh, please don't touch anything in there. The security lady who would knock stuffing out of me if she knew. Okay. Map. Blah 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 blah. You know what I noticed? I don't hear that bird anymore. Up. Studio 1. October 18th, Studio 1 entrance. Hey, Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial. So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today? Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. Okay. What is that noise? Oh God. Security camera. What is it? I want to know. As welcome. Let people in when they're filming, right? Nick, come here someday. What do you say? Sure, if that security lady lets us in. Studio mascot. Apparently, it's a monkey of some kind. I've never seen a monkey with a nose like that before. Why don't they put his head back on? Maybe we should ask the assistant? I'm not sure we really want her fixing anything. You'll probably need a crane to move that thing. Probably so. I'm bushed. Maybe I'll sit down here for a bit. That is exactly why I don't want to get old, ever. Hey, I'm still young. Just tired. Nick, when you start having to say I'm still young, you know it's all over. But I am still young. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. I wanna know where that sound is coming from, 'cause that is kinda suspicious. Or I'm just being overly cautious. Okay. Studio 2. October 18th, Studio 2 entrance. This place is deserted. Ash? Nick, what was that noise? Sounded like it came from inside that trailer. Oh, it must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh? Locked. What? Don't we have a key? No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate. So what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. If they'll let us in. Well, first, not to be that person in a state of an emergency, but I'm going to examine things. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. You're taking good care of these. Don't get too close, that fence looks dangerous. The trailer door, it's locked. The key is probably in the security guard station. I doubt they let us borrow it. On closer inspection, this tree looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this part is some temporary film set. Someone live here? These look like materials for making a movie set. They've probably been sitting there for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. Great. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? But look, I have this. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? I said bag. What? An incinerator. Apparently, they just put this one in. Already covered in spot. Soot. Spot? Why did I say spot? Soot. They must not clean it much. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Okay, so they ate T-bone steaks too. What is it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place. What? I don't know, it just feels odd. Well. Oh. There's a big 2 painted here. Probably because this is Studio 2. Probably, though it doesn't look anything like a studio. Alright, let's get to moving. There's that bird again. Okay. Security guard station. The computer. Don't touch anything. See you next time. We can't talk to her? Okay. Oh, I guess we're going back. Okay. But now the bird sound is here too. That's something? Okay. Or I didn't. Okay. What are we supposed to do? Studio 1. Inside studio. October 18th, Studio 1. I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it is a murder scene. I want to go someplace else, Nick. Anything new? Oh, new dialogue. Smile, Nick, you're a star. Stop that. Like a backdrop. Of course. No, 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 no. Already read that. No. I pressed that. Like a ladder. Step ladder. Difference. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards that clap at the start of filming. Look, a megaphone. A real life megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action! Girl is more trouble than I. That's for reflecting light. Okay. Outline where the body. You expected a stabbing. Awesome. Oh. Okay. Slide Studio 2. The bird again. Videos. You help us? I must be missing something. I swear. Can't get in the guard station. Oh, this. Really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. What do you mean? Well, there was no one in Studio 1. Those leaves there. I don't remember there being leaves. In the trail, they said Studio 2 was down this path. Monkey's head is in the way, but we should be able to get by it without a problem. Monkey's head is real heavy. Well, it did knock that tree over when it fell. Both of these, the monkey's head and the tree, fell the day of the murder, didn't they? Yeah, that's what Detective Gumshoe said. Oh. Got some new stuff now. Do. Where is that bird coming from? Someone tell me where that bird's coming from. Outside studio 2. Can't seem to get in. And the music stopped too. Hope I didn't mess up. Okay, Delta. Wait. Why is that bent? That's bent right there. Are we gonna say something about that? I'm looking at the flowers. The gate. Oh, they're not gonna say anything. Where's that bird coming from? Where? Must know where the bird comes from. Herbs. Does that mean we just... Before we go, see if we can talk to her. Oh. Oh, yeah, the employee area. Maybe the kid's there. Yogi? No, he's not there. Back to the main gate, I guess. For the detention center. October 18th, detention center, visitors room. Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth. Don't say that again. Let's not. So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us to going in the right direction? Sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. Can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes. He sure does sniff a lot. Talk. A fanboy. Do, fanboys sneak into the studios often? No, not that I know of. That security lady's pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around? Kids really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Director. Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate should move. Why didn't you tell us that before? Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet. It has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big. I see. Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything from us, are you? No, I sure hope not. Okay. Regarding the murder weapon. Yes? Is it heavy, that spear? It's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think the average person would be able to swing it around effectively. And that's the spear that broke or something during the morning run-through? Oh yes, I goofed on a round kick, you see. I broke the spear. The security lady fixed it for me right away, though. With the duct tape. We heard. Well... let's see. Did I present the guide map? Excuse me. Thank you for showing me that, whatever it is. I wish I could think of some way I could help you. Sorry. If... well... huh. What to do? What do you think we should do? What? Huh? Why don't we do what you just said? Gotta get the scoop of the director and producer. Alright. There's no point in hanging out here. That's what I've been saying. Let's get to the studios pronto. Oh. Alright. Can we please? No. How? Yes. Get there? Oh. The grate that used to cover the drain. Little bent. I don't think it would fit if I tried to put it back on. Dang. Well... let's see if I can figure this out. Wes? What the F? Who are you dudes? Laughing Mo? Oh my god! Wait, you first! Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me. Whatever, lamers. How can you not know the great Sal Manella? I make the let shows Steel Samurai. Mine. RTC. Read the film credits. Really? You're Sal Manella? So sorry. You look so... sorry. No. Quite alright, really. It's fine, Raphael. What is it? You know, on closer inspection. Yeah. Hot. Slop. Ew. How'd you do a lot of cosplay? Cause that costume's rockers drool. Rock sores? What? Hey, you're drooling. Huh? Well, buffer overrun. Can't. You triggered my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me. Pink Princess. Sequel to the Steel Samurai. Pink Princess, Warrior of Little Old Tokyo. Raphael Lafayette. Pink Princess? Why, it's gotta be Little Old... Why is it gotta be Little Old Tokyo? Why can't it have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo? Maya, we really need to talk about cool. Hey, day of the crime? You notice anything unusual on the day of the murder? Oh, I know who you dudes are. The security lady told you about us, huh? That's right. It was a pretty regular day. We had a run-through for an action scene in the morning. And a meeting from lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. A T-bone steak, was it? Yeah, suckers. I hate missing out on food. Nick, what does sucksores mean? No idea. Anyways, I was in a meeting from noon till about 4 o'clock. The producer and some bigwigs from the network. Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30 p.m. He's telling the truth. That meeting gives him an alibi. Producer. Not the producer who was at the meeting with you. Oh, you mean D. Vasquez? He's a genius. Mad skills all the way. Scary though. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? Yeah, we were together from noon to 4 o'clock p.m. the whole time. Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning? Oh, the boss over at the network and some sponsors. Also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension splits. Were all of them with you the entire time? Yeah, unfortunately. They were all gray-haired geezers, Scout. Sounds like they all be reliable witnesses. Okay. I try not to pay much attention to things that don't interest me. Well, why are you staring at me like that? Hey. This is WP, right? How do you know? Well, look, he's obviously dragging his foot. Oh, right. The director would know about the injury. He was there. Well... Ramen? Room? One more time? There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give them to the... Give these to the employees. Hey, Nick! What now? Snacks! There was twice this much here before. I ate them. They were past their expiration date anyway, Ruffalo. Biting her lip and staring at me with tears welling in her eyes. Honestly, girl, same. Guess that's all we need to know. I don't think I can really say anything else. Let's get Maya out of there. But how'd he get... Like, if he... What? Well, wait, was he the producer? Or the director? I don't know. I think he was just... I don't know what he is. Was he a kid? Because he sure didn't look like a kid. Aha! You again. How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost. You certainly got back to your post quickly. Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare steel samurai costume. Told me to put it on, can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that? Mr. Powers is pretty tall. As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go. I guess that would rule out her being the murderer. Anyway, know this, whippersnapper. The old lady never forgets a slight or insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed. Sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips. Starting now. 1, 2, 3. That was my mom. She gave me mail. Okie dokie. Fanboy. About that kid you said you saw. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Look at her eyes. She's serious. The director. Not the director. The one who was here on the day of the murder. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, I think she's losing it. Well. Eh. Wait for her to calm down. Where are those birds coming from? Oh, wait. 1 second. Since, well, that girl isn't there anymore. Wait, why'd it go now? Stop doing it. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Move to the studio main gate. Oh, she's calm now. Not the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder. Yeah, again, I'll take him down. Nick, I think she's losing it. Well, Gammon? Security guard station. You see the computer that runs the security cameras. Hey, no touching. Guess I better investigate there later. What are we gonna do? What is I to do? Maybe... Do I have to rat out the kid? Fanboy. Well... We have him in the trailer, the employee area. Oh! Another kid! Hey! Hey, wait! I bet he came in right through that drain. Hey, kiddo. What's your name, sport? I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that. Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. That's no way to talk to an adult. I don't see no adults here. Can't be fashion chick. Can't be fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. You got to hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp and pretty mad. I'm Cody Hackins. Call me kiddo again, and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer. Steel Samurai. So you're a fan of the Steel Samurai? How dare you utter that name, evildoer? What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai side. Haha, you can't fool me. Okay, and what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8? Ah, easy. Like some fries with that? Not bad, kiddo. Watch it. What are they doing? What happened? Hey, you heard anything about the incident the other day? You were here, weren't you? Did you see anything? He always... The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But there's no way I'm telling you, losers. What? Wait. Let me go. He's gone. Huh. Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out. A bottle? Why is this sitting there, I wonder? Empty bottle, slipped in the pocket. Found on a table in the employee area. The label reads sleeping pills. Anyway, what was that kid saying? He saw everything. Ooh. Did he escape through there? The drain where the fanboy came in. He didn't waste any time coming in either. Talk about cause and effect. Oh. Got more evidence, though. So, I wish we did have some more information. I will get lost quite easily. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. It's so normal. Read this. Try this. Be my guest. Okay. Oh, not too bad. It's sold out. Or that's too bad. Oh. Doop. Doop. Door to the dressing room. Hey, Nick. Go in. Well. It's interesting, though. I want to rat the dude out of here. Oh. Never mind. He doesn't have anything to say. Feel angry. Huh. Oh, more dialogue. There we go. We're on the right track. Huh. Where's that old windbag? Odd of her to leave her post. Hey! Nick, that was her! Stop, whippersnapper! Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy. Natch. Uh-oh, she tripped. Maya sure looks happy. Wow! Maya! Okay. Where is that bird coming from? Hey, Nick! Now's our chance! Check out the guard station. Good idea. Oh! This is it, Nick. Trailer key. The key to that trailer in Studio 2. We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick? Trailer key slipped in the pocket. Okie dokie. Like, as much as, like, the old lady was pretty mean, I feel kind of bad for her tripping. Alright, outside Studio 2. I wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened. Great, let's go, Nick. Seems eager all of a sudden. Well, you first, Nick. Great. Not that eager. The trailer! October 18th, Studio 2 trailer. Who is that? Eek! Someone's in here. Names. Our names? We're WP's lawyers and, I see. And who might you? Eve Vasquez, the producer. Eve Vasquez, she's quite beautiful. That green liquid right there. No, I'm gonna examine. The glass is frosted. I can't see outside. This far into October, the dimming daylight makes it feel like winter's coming. It looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. They've got some figures for how much the set costs. Can't believe they spend that much money on those sets. Another old movie poster, The Singing Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. What the hell do samurai sing about? Chopping off heads? Oh my god. That movie was the best. It's about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know. Singing samurai stars. What's next? Ninja ballet? Samurai Summer, starring Jack Hammer. This poster's quite old. Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. One of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great. Typical summer romance. With a samurai on a horse? The old movie poster. Dynamite Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. I guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star. Nothing in here that could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumpled documents. This is where they had that meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around. Is that it? Yup. Okay, let's talk to her. Day of the crime. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Script. I'm looking for a script. Script? The Steel Samurai episode 13. I need it. Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it. We're getting nowhere fast. We'd really like to ask about the Steel Samurai. Miss Vasquez? It's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that. Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV? The nerve of her. Hey, don't get mad at me. Director. Not the director. Sal Manella, was it? Oh, that's who he was. Silly me. Didn't look like a director. But hey, can't judge a book by the cover. What exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. Can't be bothered with anything else. Nick? Are all people in the entertainment business this weird? I mean, as someone who is looking to be in the entertainment business someday, there's a wide variety, but, I wouldn't say maybe they're not all weird, Maya. Maybe. I'm sorry. Starting to look like it. Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check? Yeah. Wait. Yes? If you see Manila, give him this. Why do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her. Sniff. Don't cry. Don't take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him, if we see him. Vasquez's memo added to the court record. The memo reads, bring me the script for episode 13. Okay. Not very talkative. Not very cooperating. Side Studio 1. Doo-doo. And to the employee area. Dressing room. Alright, you gross man. Here, I got this from the producer. Huh? Bring me the script for episode 13. Episode 13? Where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere, Sweats. Uh-oh. My ass is palmed if I don't find it, Shakes. Nick. It might be quicker to just look at all the places where he's likely to have been. I agree. Okay. Well, I mean... Ooh. Play area. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Not here. Where he's likely to have been, huh? Studio main gate. Probably in Studio 1. But I wouldn't be surprised if he was on the bench. Nope. Okay. We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here quick, Nick. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Director. Maya, take a look around that chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he left it somewhere? Uh-huh. Found it, Nick. The script. Good work. Script placed in the pocket. Okie dokie. Side Studio 1. But I kinda wanna be nosy. Look at things. Oh, I can't examine it. Darn. Dang, I wanna know what's inside episode 13. Oh well. Can't do nothing about it. Here, we found it. Your script. Ah. Script handed to D. Vasquez. You're not going to talk to us? Quiet. I'm reading. Just hold on. What's the big deal? Why do you think you are? Who do you think you are anyway? And do you even know who we are? Powers lawyers. Right. Am I a suspect? No, it's just, well, no, but... You wanted to know about the day of the murder? Yes. Anything you could tell us would be a big help. You know, there was a meeting here at noon. Yes, with the director and the people from the network. Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio 1. It was impossible for us to leave. Possible? Why? The path was blocked. Path? Huh, wait, not interested. Oh. Maybe I clicked that by accident? On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked? You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? Mr. Monkey? The monkey with the broken head. Oh, right, that. What an original name. Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. I didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer. Stuck until after 4. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus none of us could have gone to Studio 1. What? It's true. A crane came just after 3 to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they'd corroborate my story. But wait, what if the head fell after 2:30? And you could have gone to Studio 1. 2:30, the time of death. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always with the ooking. It is a monkey after all. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke. Nick, it stopped at 2:15. 2:15? That's right. Path was blocked from 2:15 till after 4. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30. See? Goodbye. Mr. Monkey's head blocked the path to the scene of the crime between 2:15 and 4 o'clock. What did we do, Nick? What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished. It sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. So that's what it was, but is it supposed to be working? See, there's a clock and a speaker in the monkey's head. It would usually tell the time by ooking. The clock is stopped at 2:15 now. This is the path that goes to Studio 2. The mascot's head fell on the path. 2 to 4. Really want to take a break, but we have to work to do. Still, it's kind of sad to see so many empty benches. Kind of like if you threw a party and nobody came. Well, I suppose. Employee area. Oh wait, why did I go? No, not the employee area. Move to Wright & Co. offices. October 18th, Wright & Co. law offices. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little early for giving up, don't you think? Huh? You've got one lead. Mia, it's you! Oh, this again. What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Oh wait, I guess that means we're really in trouble. I say so. What did you mean we have one lead? The boy, of course. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way I'm telling you, losers! I don't know, he didn't sound like he was going to help us at all. I'm sure you could find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks, now I'm more worried than I was before. Okay, I guess she's just gotta keep huffing and puffing. What's wrong? Huff, 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 huff. Whippersnapper! She's been chasing that boy this whole time? Huff, huff. When I catch him, sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him. I got a hostage now, whippersnapper! A hostage? Huh? A hostage? What's this about a hostage? When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back for this one. It's kind of hard to understand her with all this huffing and puffing. Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we give him that. Good idea. Miss Oldbag, might I? No! I'm catching that brat if the last thing I do. Phoenix, do you have anything that you might trade with her? A trade, I wonder. Bruh, sleeping pills? But it's evidence. No. Side map, key card. Hey, that's a card. Studio 1? Right, a card key to Studio 1. I could visit poor Hammer. I like to visit. He died. I was his fan. You don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag? Studio 1 isn't my turf. You'll let me borrow it then? If I give her the card key, then I won't be able to get in Studio 1. Under. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag. Arky led to Miss Oldbag. Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this, and we're even. Deal? What's this? A Steel Samurai trading card? That sneaky kid dropped it. I figured it's pretty important to him, though. Thank you. I may have a use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about. Steel Samurai card added to the court record. Right, I'm off. Here she goes, hopping off toward the studio. Well, let me finish all this up first. I have to go soon, but I ain't gonna stop at here. It's too interesting. Okay, so let's go outside Studio 1. First the kid. Oh no, he's probably not there. Blame me, he's in the employee area. Over. Hey. Hey you, wait a sec. Phoenix. Was that the boy? Yeah, his name is Cody Hackins. I think he ran into the dressing room. He's sure to be in here somewhere. Found you. Damn it, he's getting away. Come back. There, he's back. How did she... Hey there, would you mind helping us out? Please. I'm Cody. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia Faye. Nice to meet you. Yo. And I'm Phoenix Wright. Who asked? Phoenix, you can take it from here. I'm not so sure I'm qualified. Oh. Oh, yeah. Cody, this looks familiar? Hey! You are... Huh? You are, you know, ultra rare. That card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. I'll give you this if you help me. But that's my card. By offering something I already own, you're in effect eschewing the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics? Whatever, I don't need that card. Huh? I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours. What? After I went through all that trouble. You want to trade? Find me a really rare card. Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than the ultra rare? Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than planned ultra rare cards. Come on. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. Premium rare. Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? Okay. Okay then. Steel Samurai is so cool. I think he's the bomb. Ah. What would a lamer like you know about Steel Samurai? Hey, watch that attitude. Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid. Yeah, don't yell like that. I'm only a kid. So, did you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please? I don't know nothing. Looks like a little persuasion's necessary. You bribe? Well then, where am I gonna get a card? Maybe? Do I need to examine the area again? Let's see. Cola, candy, gum, huh? Oh, normal. Look at this. Spaghetti in a soda can. Spaghetti? Wouldn't just the sauce come out and the noodles all stay stuck inside? This one slammed. Guess they want you to drink it in one go? Slamming spaghetti. Right. Okay, Let's see what we got here. It's like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? Makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Where have I heard this line before? Of course. Video main gate. Find anything related to a trading card. I think if we ask that producer lady, she might give us a card. Or that weird director dude. Okay. Side Studio 1. 2. Trailer. Oh, hi. Hello. What brings you here? Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff. Yes? The, girl with you, doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before? Nope, she's the same as always. Same as always. Okay, whatever you say. Fanboy. Have you seen that boy since then? Nope, you missed it though. Security lady was chasing him around after the boy so fast I thought she'd collapse. Of course, he got away in the end. Boy, was she mad. Actually, we saw them. Oh, how's the old windbag doing? He was squeezing donuts through her clenched fist back at the guard station. Some people take their jobs a little too seriously. Hey, Mr. Hammer? Are all the posters on the wall of Mr. Hammer? Yes, it's really a terrible loss for the studios. But his popularity had been waning recently, right? That's true. Then again, after what happened? After what happened? You mean you don't know about Mr. Hammer? Know what? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. Please. Wait, now you have to tell me. What happened with Mr. Hammer? I'm sorry. I'm probably not the one who should tell you. Uh-oh. I already get the feeling something's being covered up here. Anyways. You know anything about this? Hey, that's the Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set. A complete set? Yeah, a set of one of each card. Huh? Wait. That's it! That's the card I need! You don't know how long I've been looking for it. I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card. Please, I beg you. Please trade with me. Trade with you? Yes, trade cards. Look, I even trade you the ultra rare premium card. Trade me, huh? Yes, that's a good deal for you. You're ultra rare. Please. Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate? What's everybody getting so excited about? Trade. Okay. Really? Thanks. This is for you. Ultra rare premium card added to the court record. Yahoo! There she goes. Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great? Yeah, it does. Okay. Got the card. Alright. Employee area. Dressing room. Alright. Hey kid, we got you your card. See this card? Yeah, so wait! The ultra rare premium card I need! Come on, give it to me, please! You gotta give it to me! Wow, I'd never seen him so eager. Right, okay, how about a trade? You're on! I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot. No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards, I want information. Huh? You sure? Fine by me. Alright, card given to Cody. Okay, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. He knows something that could help us. We can have him take the stand tomorrow. Okay. Steel Samurai. So, you like the Steel Samurai? He's so cool. I guess. You're just judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions, at his life. I'm being lectured on life by a grade schooler. You like him too, don't you? Oh me? Yeah. I love the Steel Samurai. So tell me, what's your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai? Kind nature, his fighting skills. Kind nature? Right, come on, think of something. I really like his kind nature. What a guy. Totally. He looks so tough, but inside he's as gentle as a kitten. Yeah. So what else do you like about him? Don't tell me I have to keep this act up? So tell me, what's your favorite thing about Steel Samurai is? Fighting skills. Got to think of something. I like when he vanishes his foes. Vanquishes his foes. Yeah, wazam! Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Check this out. It's my fan album. What the? It's all pictures of Steel Samurai. I go to every live performance. Those stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public? I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. What damn? I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out. My new digital camera. Wow, that's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it? You bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name. Want to hear it? The Steel Samurai Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady. Really? Are you sure? Yeah, I took these with a digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one. Well then, I'm happy to accept. Thank you. Path to Glory received. Contains photos of every victory scene and every battle of the Steel Samurai has won. What's with people always giving stuff to Mia? What a life. You were here on the day of the incident, right? Yeah. Did you see anything unusual? Cody. Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that what Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice too. I saw everything. Well. You might get some useful information out of him yet. What you saw. Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident? I got here that day around 2. I had to come in through the woods out back so that the old lady wouldn't see me. I got kinda lost though. I was in there for maybe half an hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that... What is it, Cody? The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used his samurai spear, just like always. 1 shot, 1 kill. It happened so fast, I got scared. I went home after that. I see. It must have been hard for you. And you say those nice things, but it's so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart. Right, Mia? Yes? I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it. True enough. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. Indeed. So, the only person left who could have been is Will Powers. I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him then. I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone. Not so fast, pal. Gumshoe! I heard everything. This boy here is a key witness. He's under police protection, starting now. Come on, son. You got a rendezvous with me down at the precedent. No, I ain't going. Wah. That didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads. And now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we going to do, Mia? Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa. Come on. Come to the trial. Tomorrow, please. I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? Hmm. Well, don't we have to believe in our client anyway? We are their attorney, and that's what you advised me. Hmm. I believe. Of course he is. That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great. Thanks, Mia. See you soon. Be continued. Alright, guys. That should be it for now. Because I really gotta go. Okay, I'm gonna save it here. But tomorrow, we're gonna be doing our trial. No, 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 no. It's okay. I'll just, yeah. There we go. Okay, OBS. Oh. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Alright. That was a lot of work, honestly. Um, but I look forward to the trial, even though we don't exactly have an answer or any idea who it could be other than Mr. And I've already forgotten the name. I am so sorry. Um, but I hope that we do find out who it is, and I bet it's gonna be a huge plot twist. I don't believe that who we're defending is a culprit. He took a nap. There's the clear sleeping pills. Somebody set him up. Definitely. WP, yes. That's his name. Will Powers. I was trying to think the initials first, and I think that was my problem. But I hope to see everyone tomorrow, and please have a good day. Forget to stay hydrated and eat.